It's WCW Prime on the air. Hi, everyone. I'm Chris Cruz, along with the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And Dusty, as of right now, we have a new WCW Heavyweight Champion of the world.
Yeah, well, not untarnished, if you will. Later here on the Prime, we got a big move match today. See of two of the four horsemen, but bottom line, highlight coming from World War III. The Macho Man Randy Savage, new world's heavyweight champion. But what transpired on this dramatic evening as 60 men got in the ring and threw around 1,000,000 pounds at each other? There were two guys that I say were left, but only one became champion. We will clear this up as the programming goes on right here on the Prime, the hottest show on television. What's your cue?
All right, we now take you to action featuring, is it Ming or Kurosawa?
Kurosawa!
All right, Dust, as we said, the intimidating Kurosawa from Japan, and you know who he's always accompanied by.
And may I ask who? I know that Kurosawa is always with it. For the Prime, we got so much excited news today, and I guarantee you one thing, that we have a real great opportunity today to take a look back at World War III. What an event that was.
Dusty, both you and I privileged to be literally at ringside. You know, a lot of times we talk about being at ringside for the action, and the fact is sometimes we're a little bit away from ringside. We were right at the ring. All those explosions going off. I felt the heat. Yeah. And I also felt the heat from the action. 20 men at each of those three rings.
Yeah, it was really wild, man.
And what a surprise it was. All right, John Smith to take on Kurosawa here on the Prime.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's lethal. You know what I mean by lethal? When you talk about Texas, well, that lethal weapon is Kurosawa is a lethal weapon ready to explode right here on the Prime. What?
That knee lift and then that chop. And Kurosawa is so, from the waist down, this guy can get you in so many ways, and from the waist up as well.
I was watching you, when we were in Norfolk at World War III, and you were walking out to your ring there, and they were holding up these huge signs saying, "We love Prime, we love Prime, Chris Cruz." Made you feel good, didn't it?
Yeah, and then this one guy goes, "Hey, are you Chris Cruz?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You're a bum, you're a bum."
Well, this guy right here is not a bum. He is one of Japan's foremost athletes. We talk about Kurosawa, and he just laying this guy to race. Hey, we getting ready for Christmas coming up here pretty soon, too, man. I got some ideas. And Diane, our producer, she got some good ideas for you.
And she's getting some more and more love letters as time goes on. We, at some point, are going to have to tell our fans, Dusty, more about her.
We have to bring her on.
We have to bring her on.
Yeah.
As beautiful as our fans here are here at Disney MGM Studios, we just saw them. Not nearly as beautiful as the lovely Diane. Oh, Smith goes up. And the left arm is wrapped around, so is the right, and Kurosawa.
He wanted to dump him right there, got him in a position to put him down. Like I said, he was all offense from the time he came in. And when you take a hardcore look at the situation here with Colonel Parker and Dick Slater and Bunkhouse Buck and Kurosawa, and he has a real love affair still going. Because we've seen him romancing, you know who, at World War III.
World War III romancing sweet, sister, sensuous Sherry, and there was some lip locking going on there.
Look at that,
and
firing
Smith,
on.
A block and a thrust. Yeah, watch the throat indeed, says the referee. And Smith is hoping that maybe Kurosawa can understand some of what the ref is saying. Not that he comply with those orders.
Well, Johnny Allan Smith, Johnny Allan really needed to fire there a little bit heavier. And as he was duking with him, he didn't have no power behind him. And see, once you get wore down like you are right now, there ain't nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do.
You know, Kurosawa, the master of the Japanese armbar submission hold, and this is going to be a suplex over his head and jackknife Johnny Allan Smith. Kurosawa and Sergeant Craig the Pitbull Pittman. In fact, well, hang on. Here comes the one, the two, and a pick up there by Kurosawa.
You know, Kurosawa and Craig the Pitbull Pittman are really, they are from that. Hey, Chris, where you going? Turn around here and listen. listen to me. And the Pitbull Pittman, both of them champions in the art of Sambo wrestling, which is submission.
Yes.
And known all over the world. And they've come here to where the big boys play because I guess they didn't get enough of it when they were the submission part of it. Because right here, this guy can break your arm real easy. And Johnny Allen's finding all about this thing right here.
I thought it was interesting that in that ring, goes right back on his neck.
Yeah.
In ring number 3 at World War III. In fact, Kurosawa and Sergeant Craig the Pitbull Pittman found themselves in the same ring, and it was mere seconds until they found that out, and they went at each other.
Oh, yeah.
And in fact, I think they eliminated one another, so it was, it actually worked at cross purposes.
Weren't you watching?
Well, there was, what do you mean? Weren't you watching?
Yeah.
I was trying to keep up with 20 guys.
Wow. There you go. Come on.
And now
Too late now, baby.
With some right throw.
Too late.
It is too
I
late.
guarantee you, Johnny Allen was really wailing on him, man. You know what I mean? And I thought he almost had that Weaver lock on him. He went for that thing, you know, to where he jumps in there. You know, the great Johnny Weaver taught me to sleep. I call it the Weaver lock. You know, and anytime he got a chance to get the Weaver. Oh, missed it.
That's no Weaver lock. That's the submission.
I changed my name to Weaver after this. I guarantee it.
Wow. Johnny Allen Smith trying to put up a good fight, but in about 6 minutes, Kurosawa dismantles this guy as we kick off WCW Prime this week. He is absolutely devastating, Dusty. Kurosawa, as you indicated, what a find for Colonel Parker here in WCW.
Wow. What power, what drive. This man can break an arm so quick. Colonel Parker really got a find right here in Kurosawa. And I guarantee you one thing, this thing here will make your back crack, your liver quiver, and your knees freeze. But to add insult to injury, Christopher Cruz, he will take that arm and ragtag it until it's almost off at the bony part.
And as you said, Dusty, what a WCW Prime we've got this week. News about World War III. We might talk a little bit about Starrcade coming up as well, and a whole lot more in 2 minutes as we continue on the Prime.